Is it just me, or does Ronaldo sometimes look like someone's grandpa and messy like he's undercover for the CIA? Sometimes, even the biggest football stars just want a break from the spotlight, to chill, have fun, or transform into totally different versions of themselves. So, I had to put together a list of the wildest times footballers went full disguise mode. And trust me, what the GOATs pulled off will blow your mind. First up, we gotta talk about my guy, Cristiano Ronaldo, and the time he completely fooled an entire city. Everyone knows Ronaldo, one of the most famous faces on the planet. But what you might not know is that he's also got some acting chops. Back in 2015, Ronaldo linked up with a team of pranksters to pull off one of the greatest hidden camera pranks ever, right in the heart of Madrid. After suiting up in the locker room, Ronaldo transformed, complete with a fat suit, fake beard, fake hair, the full package. His goal? Blend into the crowd so well that no one would suspect a thing. And it worked. When Ronaldo hit the busy Plaza del Colau, people just walked past him thinking he was some random guy, maybe even homeless. No double takes, no selfies, nothing. But Ronaldo wasn't there just to walk around. He pulled out a ball and started showing off his skills. Despite juggling and freestyling like a pro, barely anyone paid attention. A few people threw glances, but most just assumed he was busking for some spare change. He even tried passing the ball around, hoping someone would join in. One guy did, but almost clattered Ronaldo in the process. Just when it seemed like no one would notice, a young kid showed up and started kicking the ball around with him. The two had an awesome kickabout, and after a few minutes, Ronaldo decided it was time for the big reveal. He pulled off his wig, beard, and padding, and the kid's reaction was priceless. Pure shock and joy. Ronaldo even signed a kid's ball and snapped some photos. Seriously, imagine playing with your idol without even knowing it. Now, Ronaldo wasn't the only baller pulling old man pranks in 2015. Introducing the Swiss Superman himself, Zidane Shaqiri. Shaqiri partnered with Swiss newspaper Blick to pull a fast one on a group of young players. Disguised as Hans Swaley Strasser, a supposed retired football coach, Shaqiri rolled up with a gray beard, bushy eyebrows, and a cap. He told the kids that it was his lifelong dream to train with the youth team, so they should go easy on him. At first, the kids were seriously confused, an old guy in sneakers showing up to ball out. But the moment Shaqiri touched the ball, it was game over. He was banging in goals, hitting screamers, and embarrassing the kids with insane skills. It didn't take long for the players to figure out something was up. Number 60-year-old man should be that fast or that smooth. They swarmed him, started pulling at his disguise, and when Shaqiri revealed himself, the place went nuts. The kids couldn't believe they had just been training with a Swiss football icon. Now, while Shaqiri's footwork gave him away, he wasn't alone. Rivaldo, the Brazilian legend and Barcelona hero, pulled off something even crazier in 2017. Barcelona wanted to surprise a few local amateur players, so they brought in Rivaldo to pose as a random trialist. But Rivaldo's face was just too famous, so they brought in Sarita Allison, a Hollywood-level makeup artist who had worked on Harry Potter, X-Men, and Star Wars. She worked her magic, transforming Rivaldo into Roberto da Silva, a completely different character. When Rivaldo hit the field, his disguise was flawless, but his skills betrayed him immediately. The dude was pulling off ridiculous flicks, volleys, and tricks. It was like bringing a cheat code to Sunday League. By the time he was named man of the match, the players were already suspicious. When Rivaldo took off his prosthetics on stage, the whole place exploded. Even Sarita said Rivaldo was a dream to work with, patient, professional, and hilarious. A real-life FIFA cutscene moment right there. But not every disguise story went so smoothly. In 2015, Ronaldinho, the smiling Samba King, tried to pull a fast one too. He dressed up as a police officer to prank some kids playing football in a park. Problem was, his costume was pretty terrible, and his smile? Unmistakable. The kids immediately recognized him, and Ronnie didn't even bother keeping up the act. Instead, he joined their game, showed off a few tricks, and gave them an experience they'd remember forever. Ronaldinho, being Ronaldinho, always a legend. Now, when it comes to mastering disguises, Kyle Walker took things to another level. Ahead of the 2018 World Cup, Walker teamed up with comedian Jack Whitehall and entered Britain's Got Talent under fake names Darren and Andrew. Walker rocked a hat and sunglasses combo, while Whitehall wore a ridiculous World Cup trophy costume. They performed a hilarious World Cup-themed song. And while the judges, Simon Cowell, Amanda Holden, Alicia Dixon, and David Williams, didn't hit the buzzer, Simon actually gave them a standing ovation. After the act, Walker revealed his true identity and left everyone stunned. Now, that's how you pull off a disguise. But sometimes disguises aren't about pranking. Sometimes players just want some peace. Take Kylian Mbappe and Achraf Hakimi. After tearing it up at the 2022 World Cup, Mbappe scoring a hat trick in the final, Hakimi helping Morocco make history. The duo jetted off to the U for a break. Problem is they're way too famous. So what do? Simple. They threw on ski masks and switched up their whole look. At one point, they hit the streets of New York, completely blending in. People probably thought they were rappers or just random rich dudes. It wasn't until fans zoomed in on photos days later that they realized that was Mbappe and Hakimi right there. Meanwhile, Messi's attempt at going incognito, not so successful. Lionel Messi, 7 Ballon d'Ors, a World Cup, and more trophies than most people have shirts, can't really hide from anyone, no matter what. When he moved to Paris, he tried to enjoy Disneyland with his family, rocking a hoodie and sunglasses, trying to keep it low-key. But once one fan clocked him, it was game over. Messi spent most of the trip taking pictures with fans instead of chilling with his family. Judging by the look on his face, he wasn't exactly thrilled. Maybe that's why he's been buying up insane amounts of property lately, to build his own private paradise where he can finally escape the crowds. Speaking of crazy purchases, want to find out the 10 most expensive things Messi owns that cost more than most people's entire lives? Just click on the next video.